Schilling here in his glory debut has a chance to really make a statement, not only in the middleweight division, but for all of American kickboxing.
First fight was against Kengo Shimizu, and I was pretty dominant with him. I hit him with everything but the kitchen sink.
Schilling is so dangerous because everything he throws is with the intention of putting you out of the fight.
So it's been all stitch 'em up Joe Schilling. A great start to his glory debut.
After the first fight, the nerves were really gone, and I just felt really confident. I had shown the world that Americans belong here, and I am capable of winning this tournament. So I was on cloud 9.
Joe Schilling is a destructive fighter. He comes in there to wreck you. So the trick for him is to catch Artem Levin and catch him clean.
When I walked out for the second fight, I'm in my hometown. The fans were going insane. It was a great feeling. I just felt like I belonged there. Like I knew I was going to win that fight.
Joe Schilling getting ready. Will he be able to supplant #1 Artem Levin and win this tournament and the prestige and money that comes with it?
I looked over to my left and I could see like my mom, my girl, my kids, my sister in the crowd, and I felt ready. I felt confident. I felt like this is my moment, and I was prepared to do what I needed to do to win.
The bell and round 1.
Oh, good lead left hook by Artem Levin.
I felt like he was slicker than I thought he was going to be. It was hard to hit. He has a really goofy style and kind of leans away from punches, but as he's leaning away, he throws punches that come at weird angles. You throw a punch and miss, and you get countered with something you didn't see. So he had sharp, good punches. I tried throwing the Superman punch, and I almost got him in the first round. Every time I would throw my right hand, he would lean back out of the way, and I'd be like just right there, and I couldn't quite get him, And in second round, we had a break, and I was walking to him, and he thought I was going to throw that right hand, and he planted to lean back, and I skipped into the Superman punch, which gave me like another 4 or 5 inches of reach.
Nice left hook behind the guard, and Schilling just dropped Levin! Wow!
Levin is in big trouble here.
I caught him clean on the chin while he was leaned back, and he just kind of collapsed, and as he collapsed, he fell down right as my left knee was coming up. And then as I was walking away, I looked back, and he was like face down, like I thought he was out, and I was like, yeah! All of a sudden it was real. After I dropped him, I knew he was human. I knew I could beat him. I knew I wasn't crazy this whole time. And all the people that said I couldn't beat him and I was out of my league were wrong.
Pitch him up, Joe Schilling stuns Artem Levin and drops him here in round 2.
Sitting on the corner after the second round, my coaches were all super thrilled. They told me some advice, and I just didn't quite have the energy to do it.
Third and final round, $150,000 to the winner. And Levin now putting the pressure on Joe Schilling, who is going to emerge as the Glory Middleweight Tournament Champion. It's up to the judges to determine. What a fight!
But after the third round, I'm feeling like I won, and my coach and my manager was like, you better keep those gloves on. You're going to have to go an extra round.
They give us back a majority draw.
You can see my face just drop. I was already super tired, and I went back to the corner, and my coach and my manager were just like, you have to forget everything that just happened. Nothing else matters. We have 1 round for $150,000. You're going to have to dig deep, and you got to do it right now. I've been doing kickboxing since I was 15 years old. I moved across the country from Ohio to LA when I was 19 on my own with $400 in gas cards to my name. I met my fiance. She got pregnant pretty quickly after we had started dating, and I had to meet her parents and explain to them how I was going to take care of her and our family. And I'm this amateur kickboxer, It wasn't an easy explanation. So in the back of my mind, it was about proving to everybody that I wasn't wrong this whole time, that my dream is real. And that fourth round, I was 3 minutes away from making everything real and not letting my family down. And that's really all I was thinking about.
You couldn't script it any better, Steven. 1 round or less, winner take all. #1, Artem the Lion Levin. On #5 ranked Joe Schilling. The bell, and away we go.
As soon as the fourth round started, we touched gloves, and then bam, we were like right there banging on each other. And he stepped in with a leg kick, and I kind of reached for the leg kick a little bit and just touched it just for a second, and I threw the overhand right.
Right hand by Schilling that dropped Levin. And the referee, Marcos Rosales, has ruled it a knockdown. Wow. Very crucial turn of events here as Levin has gone down for the second time in the fight. What a way to end this tournament.
soon as the fight was over, the very first thing I did was told my manager to go get my kids out of the front row. You know, I grabbed my son and I grabbed little Joe and I told him in his ear, I was like, you can do anything, no matter what. If you work hard, you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
Joe Schilling!
You know, they're trying to do the announcing and like present the check to me and give me the belt and all that stuff. And I'm like just staring at my kid like, yeah, look at that big check. You know, Daddy did it, you know?
Wow, what a stunning turn of events as Joe Schilling, you talk about making a first impression. That's how you want to do it in his Glory debut, winning the one-night four-man middleweight tournament, supplanting #1 Artem Levin.
Nobody thought that I was going to do that. Nobody. You know, my family, my friends, my coaches, they did. My fans wanted to believe it, but no one really honestly thought that was really going to happen. And you know, I've gotten messages from other fighters all over the world, top-level fighters and coaches, and they said that they'd never doubt another American fighter again. And that's really that means a lot to me. You know, America's on the rise, and we're here to prove that we belong here and that we can put on exciting fights. You know, we're legit. You know, I don't know a whole lot about Wayne Barrett. He's a young guy. He hasn't been in the sport very long. I read an article where he said this is his destiny, and you know, he believes in destiny, and this fight is his destiny, and I think that's real cute. His destiny is to accomplish the pinnacle of the sport after 3 pro fights. I guess I got screwed on my destiny. It took me 14 years, 2 knee surgeries, being broke, battling with all kinds of ups and downs. You know, I guess I took the long road to get here, but I'm not going to let him take it from me.
And down goes Plotkin, and referee Stell stops the fight immediately. Wayne Barrett improves to 3-0 with 3 wins via form of KO.
You know, I think a true fighter always wants to fight the best, and you know, my goal was always to fight the champion, whoever that was, and you know, I respect him for that. I just think that he's bit off more than he can chew. I don't know one world champion he's ever fought. I just beat the #1 guy in the world, and he just beat a wrestler from New Jersey. So I can't really say how long the fight's gonna go. You know, Wayne Barrett's never been tested. He's never fought anyone near my level. He thinks he knows what I have. I don't think he can beat it, and that's just the way it is. So Glory is the #1 kickboxing promotion in the world, and there are no easy fights in Glory. He's a guy that could potentially take away everything I just earned, take away everything I just showed my kids, and you know, the life that I just created. So you know, I'm looking at him as if he's the baddest man on the planet, and I'm coming to knock his teeth out. Yeah, I've never been more motivated for anything. You know, it was one thing to dream about. You know, someday this could happen if I keep working hard. You know, now I've tasted it, and I'm addicted to it. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose this for anything. I'm terrified that my kids are going to go back to the life they had before, and yeah, I'm really motivated not to lose that. So training's never been easier. I'm running harder and pushing harder, and I guess it's the fear of losing it. You know, I don't want anybody to ever take this away from me.
And in the end, Joe Schilling is the Glory Middleweight Tournament champion, a man who, not even a couple of years ago, found it tough to make a living in the sport he loves, and here he is tonight with his children in the ring, in front of family and friends in his new home of Los Angeles, walking away with the belt and walking away with the cash.
And this is great for U.S. kickboxing, trust me.
To all my fans and fans of kickboxing here in the U.S., you guys should all tune in because it's going to be a phenomenal fight. I'm going to beat the brakes off Wayne Barrett, and the lightweight tournament's going to be phenomenal. Don't miss this show.